It's been nearly a whole decade since EastEnders sweethearts Ricky and Bianca last appeared on our screens together. So before we take a trip down memory lane, here's a reminder of why they were so iconic. Well, in their own bid to attract 22 million viewers, just like their on-screen wedding, Patsy Palmer and Sid Owen join us now. Hi there, how are you?
Hi, girls.
Hi, Patsy. Yeah, you're in Malibu, yeah, Patsy?
I am. It's really dark. Sorry if I look like I'm ready for Halloween with all these different lights I'm plugging in everywhere.
Oh, not at all. And Sid, you're in France, is that right?
No, I'm actually in London now. Hi, Patsy.
Sid, what's going on with your camera?
I'll mention it, but as you know, I spoke to you about it. But back in January, you know, I had my accident, so and I'm still having problems with you know, my teeth and stuff like that, which I, you know, obviously down to coronavirus. I've not been able to get to the dentist, or so it's sort of knocked my confidence a bit. So I'm, you know.
Oh, well, that suits you.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Sid. Well, listen, thanks for speaking to us today. But I'm watching these clips, Patsy. You two were babies when you first went into EastEnders, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was 21. I looked a lot younger, but 21, yeah, and then went back a few times, but we were very young. We were mentally very young.
And Sid, it was like 30 years that you first went into EastEnders, wasn't it?
Yeah. I joined in '88. Like literally, I'd just come out of school, and you know, luckily I got the job. So you know, it was quite a bit of a blessing back then. So yeah, no, it's been a long time. You know, like 1,500 episodes, and you know, lots of my fondest and greatest memories are obviously with Patsy, because you know, as I said, I couldn't pinpoint like one point of like, you know, what was the best, because we used to have just so much fun every day.
We laughed. I have never laughed probably as much in my life as we laughed, did we? We laughed. I mean, it was Nadia, no? She was there with us. I mean, the laughter, there's nothing like it, and I'm sure there won't be ever anything like it again in the world.
I know.
Well, I mean, I guess you two, you must have been the youngest pair on set, or you're round about the same age, with all these, you know, kind of big EastEnders actors. Were you getting up to mischief, Sid? I believe you were a bit on the mischievous side.
Yeah, I mean, Mischief was my middle name. You know, I think you know, I had lots of you know, hyperactive problems back then, so I couldn't sit still, and you know, my mind was just always going crazy. So I was always getting into trouble.
Do you miss it?
We used to get sent upstairs to the office. Like, honestly, I was 21, so I should have known better. I wasn't that young. I think I relived all my childhood being back at school there, but we would literally get sent upstairs like children to the office. We'd get sent out of the studio. We'd have to go for a walk. We just, honestly, we just never stopped laughing. And it's so aggravating for everybody when people want to work and get on with it, but when you get that laughter, like you're not allowed to laugh. Nadia's like I get when I watch Nadia now on Instagram.
But it is the most amazing feeling in the world when you've got that, you know. I'll never forget that. That's great.
Do you miss it? Would you go back?
I used to love, oh, sorry.
No, go on, Nadia.
I have to say, I used to love watching you both, because there was this like brother-sisterness between you both. Sisterness, is that a word? And I so wanted to be a part of it. But it was almost like you had grown up as babies together. You had this like silent language, and you'd both start laughing and nobody knew what you were laughing about.
Oh, no, nor did we. It was like nothing. It was just that we, you know, we'd set each other off. We'd have a little glint in each other's eyes, and you know, because we knew each other, we sort of, you know, found it really weird that we were sort of married and a couple on TV. So you know, it was like sort of, you know, we're like brother and sister, to be honest with you. So
honestly,
you know,
it was great to have that experience, really.
Do you watch it back now and think, oh, I'd love to go back in there? Because I'd love to see you two back on the set.
Well, you know, people better.
Go on, Patsy.
I'd like to work with Patsy again, 100%.
Yeah, I'd like to work with Sid again. but I don't know. I haven't watched EastEnders. I don't know how they're doing it now. I mean, I was there just before lockdown and I had to leave. So there was a little bit I was going to do, but I didn't end up doing it. And I don't know how they're doing it now because I haven't seen it. How are they doing it? I mean, are they filming right now? I don't know. It's terrible.
They've just started back up
they're
again.
back filming.
Yeah, they're back on. They are back on. And, of course, your on-screen daughter, Tiffany, well, a.k.a. Maisie, is going to be in Strictly. Are you going to be cheering her on?
Yeah,
Yes.
and if she doesn't win it, I'll be very surprised because I saw her on the Christmas special and she's just amazing.
She's brilliant. Yeah, she's really good.
You know, I think
We're like the parents behind the scenes. We'll be like, there, go on, girl.
well, there's two things I would say to Sid. Where would you say Ricky would be now?
Oh, good question. I mean, I think the last I heard, he was in France being a mechanic.
Right.
So, you know, I'm not a million miles away. So, you know,
Some
if
of
they
that
do sort of come call in, then I'll have to jump on the ferry.
Well, thinking of jumping on the show, we've got to bring Shaun in. We've got to bring Barry back. Put him back on the cliff.
There he is.
Hello. Hi, Patsy. Hi, Sid.
Hi,
You
Shaun.
okay?
Good,
Hello,
thank you.
mate. I've got to say, I've got such fond memories of these two. Did I sing at your 25th wedding, 25th birthday, Patsy? Somewhere in Regent's Park?
Yes, the Belvedere, wasn't it? My 26th,
Remember
I
that? Yeah, the
think.
Belvedere. And I remember giving Sid a lift from, it was a white knuckle ride from Boreham Wood to Ashford International. We were desperate to catch a train. And it was like the cannonball run.
You're not the best of drivers, Shaun.
But I've got to say that their wedding was the first time. Do you remember what happened outside the church, guys? There was about 1,000 people outside.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's like Beatlemania. We had to be escorted out of the church by a van full of police. It was mental.
Wow.
I nearly got run over. It was just crazy times.
Well,
I don't know how they do that.
it's great to have the big reunion here. We've got all four of you back from those days. Listen, it's great to see you, Patsy, Sid and Shaun. Thanks very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
That's